everybody, welcome back to my channel Aloha Creations, and this is Aloha. I am doing a flip through of my second Victorian themed junk journal. So this one is going to be the Children Victorian Junk Journal. And the thing that's new about this is, guys, I ended up making just like cover bags for them. I've been wanting to actually do these on most of my journals that I make, but if you guys follow me, you know that I'm not a skilled sewer, but I did manage to make something, and this was a trial and error. As you can tell, both are not quite the same. This one's not as loose as this one here, so I'll show you guys this one. So I can't believe I actually managed to make one. You know, in my head, it's easier making it than actually, you know, putting it together. So all right, guys. There you go. So this is, again, a children theme Victorian junk journal. This particular paper is from my wallpaper, vintage wallpaper that I actually acquired when I went to the thrift shop quite months ago. And I finally used it. So and I just fussy cut this in one of the Victorian books that I have, and made this plate. And there are metal book corners, and I made a tassel out of just, you know, ribbons. And this is a clip, and it's removable. And here's the 360. Guys, I did forget one thing. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, I did forget. So this is supposed to be glued there. Oh boy. So I'll do that when I finish this, when I finish filming. But anyhow, here's the 360. And this is just a cutout, and there is a plastic cover. And this tie ribbon was so long, so I double tied it. And this is a little bit different than the Lady Victorian theme. I made this, what do you call this? Multi-envelopes, multi-tucks. And this images here are from a Victorian themed book that I found. I'll show you guys, it's right beside me. It's this one here, and it's a reproduction of an actual antique book, and it's you know, it spins like this. I actually wanted to incorporate this idea into this, but you know, it was some work to do it, and I just kept making the pages and just making simple envelopes and fussy cutting and decoupaging the images on there. So this ended up becoming, you know, multi tucks and envelopes. Then I made this one. Again, it's just, you know, tucks and to tuck your ephemeras in. And then this is an envelope that I glued. For the sides, I guess you could add more pockets or, you know, decoupage. Here you go, and these are just papers. And I guess I could have done that so then it flips out like that. Anyway, I'll do that later. And then, guys, this is, none of these are bound, so this is easily removable. And you guys are gonna get a lot of paper goodies here. This is tucks. Again, that's from that book. This is just more stuff inside the pockets. That's from that antique book. Let me take that out. What's inside here? And I found, you know, this book, and it had so many gorgeous images of these kids during, I mean, they look like they're from the Victorian era. So I cut those images out, and in the back, there's either other pictures or a poem on the back. And again, another Victorian page that you guys could do whatever you like with. And the one that was clipped on here is an envelope that I made. And I just sewed a little fabric and glued on this button. And inside, again, you know, more of those paper and the little kids. Here's on the back. And I made this envelope, put some lace. You guys are gonna get a lot of ephemeras. So a very good friend of mine, she gave me this Victorian book, and it's just a manufacturer, and it had a lot of images of, you know, what a scrapbook, a Victorian scrapbook would look like. So this is the next one. It's a letter set holder that I made from the, if you guys know, it's my file folder style that I'd made as a tutorial. And I just put envelopes there and the piece of paper to write letters in. And then I found this vintage envelopes, and I included them here as well. And some labels. And then this little tag. I meant to put something in here. That's a tuck. And here's another tuck. And this was so old, or it looked old, it imprinted. There was I think another sheet, like a glassine sheet, and it kind of imprinted the color. So you could journal on the back. This is a postcard that is, well, it's the actual, I guess, the photographer or whoever took this photo, or the building could be from 1899 to 1901, and I just put that here because it's during the Victorian era. And then here's the journals, guys. There are 4 signatures, and they are not bound. So these are actually removable, interchangeable, you know, you could do whatever there's just so many possibilities with these guys. And so what I've done is I've just made, you know, tucks and things for you guys. But definitely you could add so much more to this journal. So these papers are tea dyed. This is interesting, guys. I found this book of princesses, and these are actual dolls that was played, or that belonged to Queen Victoria when she was a young girl, and I thought that was really interesting. Look how beautiful these dolls are. And I just backed it with some coffee dyed paper so you could journal on the back. Again, one of those images from the book. And this is a vintage dictionary, children's dictionary page. And a lot of empty pages for you guys. And pocket. Well, you guys know that I made this junk journal together with the Lady Victorian. So this was a lot of work. I love these two sisters. And there's a grandpa. And here's a pocket. And this is from a card, a vintage card actually. And I just cut the other half and made it into a tag. Here's another image. And I believe this is also a vintage page from a Dutch book that I received as from a Happy Mail. And I just incorporated that in there because I just like the color. And then I sewed in a tuck and cut out an ephemera. And here's another vintage page from a children's book. It's a nursery rhyme book. Page from the Victorian themed date book. Here's an image of from a children's book. I don't know why I included it there, but you know, it's empty on the back, and you guys could, you know, use it as right on the back. So a lot of the things here are just loose for you guys to just kind of make it your own, really. And I like that. I like that you have that freedom to do that. And that's why I've left these pages quite empty. Here's some more of the images. Like, look at these images, guys. So beautiful, these children. And tuck. These were received from a friend, Dina, the Timeless Junk Journal. And look at this collaging. It's a print, and from that Victorian scrapbook. And I just sewed in a tab, a fabric tab, and some tucks. And this is an envelope. And here's a Victorian fashion from a book that I bought from the thrift shop, so 1865. And then these are old stamps. They're prints, guys, so I just backed it with a page of that Victorian themed date book. And you could definitely journal on the back. And I love this card here, this image of this boy. I think it's an advertisement. So this is a tuck, and this is I found this at the thrift shop, but it looks vintage. I've never seen anything like it. I think it's a card, or yeah, I don't know. But here's a green book page. I just thought I'd include it in there because I love green. And this is not an actual stamp, it's a print. It's a, you know, photo. And a postcard. And it's the, you know, it's the time is during the Victorian era. A page from a dictionary, a vintage dictionary. And this is from one of the children's fairy tale books that I also purchased. And this is actually a tuck. I'll show you guys. There. A map of Yorkshire or Yorkshire. I don't even know if it's a real place, but it looks quite English. Yeah, it could be wrong. And I made a pocket there. And this is one of those cards that I also found at the thrift shop that looks, it's a painting. So I think it's very pretty. And then I made one of these. So one of those pictures, those images, I just backed it and sewed around it and added this lace and this cute crocheted flower. I really love this. And another tuck. And I just cut this out from that book. It's just information, little things, and about facts about the era. I like that. And some loose lace that's scraps, and I thought I'd just leave it hanging. I mean, you could add beads to that if you'd like, or buttons. And these were the recent finds that I recently hauled from the thrift shop. And that's a flip. You could write on there. This is a pocket. Oh, and here's another pocket. Oh, that goes in there. Okay. So this is an envelope. And more envelope that I made from a book page, and I decoupaged it with this napkin. And pocket. And I made this little tag. It's got mini tag and a little piece where you could journal. Oh, this is flips out like that. Bucket. I think there's something on the back. Oh yeah, just book page. And oh, I love this image of the mom with the babies. Pocket. And I did some decoupage, collaging here. Because I wanted to use up all of the pictures that I was cutting out. And these were kind of like those, just the leftover. And another book page, and on the back these are just little tidbits about the era again, which I love reading about. Oh, and then that's it, guys. Oh my. So there you have it. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love flipping it. I don't know. So again, you guys, this is interchangeable and nothing is bound. Nice thick book. And this is fabric. And I just put this, again, this beautiful vintage wallpaper. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this item, I am on IG, and you could contact me there and message me directly. I will link the information down below in my description. And let me know what you guys think. And I know this has been quite a while, and I have a couple of new projects now that I'm doing, and I'm hoping things are getting back to my routine now. And there you have it, guys. And it comes with this little pouch, and along with there's gonna be an envelope full of ephemera that I will not show you that because it's a surprise. So guys, have a lovely day, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye for now.